Hello my friends, welcome to another video review, and today I'm going to talk about one interesting laptop which I bought a couple of weeks ago, almost 3 weeks ago, and this is the Acer E5-573G. This is a very interesting product. I was looking for a personal laptop, and I was looking of course at Asus laptops, Dell, Lenovo and so on. But as always, because I'm a big Asus fan, I always look at first at their products. My second favorite company has always been Acer, so I decided to look at their offering, and I came across with this one. This is very interesting if you ask me, mainly because it's really well built. It has a nice design, it looks and feels great, and also the performance is excellent for the price point. I paid for this laptop around 500 euros because I live in Europe, and I'm honestly impressed, mainly because, as you can see right here, I also have an Asus E5-573G, which is basically somewhat the same thing in terms of configuration like this one, but behaves a lot worse. But this is my working laptop and this is my personal one. So what do you get for 500 euros or US dollars? I don't know the prices in North America, so I suppose they are basically the same. You get a 15.6 inch full HD display. This is a non-glare display, and this is one of the best things about this laptop, because I don't really like glossy, if you want, displays and products. I'm always looking for something matte and so on, and this provides me with what I need. I actually love this display, and especially the fact that this is a full HD also. You also get 256 SSD. In terms of memory, you get 8 gigabytes of DDR3 memory inside with a free slot, so this laptop can take up to 16 gigabytes of RAM. You also get dedicated GPU. This is the NVIDIA GeForce 920M with 2 gigabytes of VRAM, and you also get an Intel Core i3 CPU clocked at 2 gigahertz with 3 megabytes of L3 cache. Battery inside is made of 4 cells. What can I say? I'm very satisfied with the battery life that I get from this laptop, with my typical usage, which is moderate, I would say, because I don't game on my laptops. I don't do a lot of photo and video editing. I mainly use them for web navigation, watching YouTube videos, watching online movies, and so on. So frugal stuff. With this type of usage, I get 6 hours of battery life out of this puppy. You also get a 720p camera on the front. You get 3 USB 3 ports. You get Ethernet, Kensington lock, VGA output, and also HDMI and DVD multi. Plus, you also get a an SD card slot, and also a dedicated 3.5 headphone jack. So you get everything that you might need on a product such as this one. And in terms of performance, I'm gonna say it again, I'm not a gamer, but friends of mine who also purchased this laptop have said to me, and I tend to believe them because they have a different type of usage than mine. They actually play a lot of games on their products. They told me that basically every game they threw at this one worked perfectly, and not on low settings, but medium to high settings. So I'm gonna take their word, and what can I say? I haven't installed any game, mainly because I'm not a big gamer. And I'm not actually interested in playing games on my laptop. I think there are better devices if you are a gamer, such as the Predator series from Acer, or Republic of Gamers from Asus. There are a lot better things out there on the market. But for this price point, this laptop has given me a lot of satisfaction in terms of consumer satisfaction. I have had no issues with it, probably just one, and that is that out of the box this laptop comes with Linux installed, so you have to install Windows by yourself. I installed on mine Windows 10 Pro. It works absolutely amazing, flawlessly. I had no issues with connectivity and so on, so I'm very satisfied with the whole product. The only complaint, my biggest complaint that I have with this laptop is the audio quality, or better said, the output on the loudspeakers. Don't get me wrong, in a quiet environment such as an office, for example, the laptop sounds loud because it sits on a desk. The loudspeakers are at the bottom of the laptop, right here, and my problem is that when I'm at home and I am laying down on my sofa, it easily gets muffled, the sound, and so you lose the quality. But as I said, you can throw in a pair of regular headphones and the problem is solved. But that's my biggest gripe with this product, if you want. In terms of design, it looks amazing. If you ask me, although it's made out of plastic, entirely made out of plastic, the color is a very dark gray, or if you want black matte, as Apple products are, it's basically the same color. Let's call it dark gray, but with a very nice feeling, with a very nice texture. And when I see this laptop, every single time that I see it, only two words come to my mind. Tree bark. This is the sensation that this pattern gives you. Also in terms of feels, not only visually. And I have to be honest with you, I really like it. I really like it, and I like it a lot. It stands out in the crowd, if you want. It's not, how should I say it, your regular laptop, if you want. Also, we get some nice texture right here, where your hand will sit most of the time. It's kind of rubber, if you ask me, but still with a matte finish. And the thing that I really appreciate compared to my Asus one is the fact that the flexing of the keyboard is very small compared to the Asus. But I'm gonna show you what this means on the Asus when I'm gonna make the review for that one. And you're gonna see it's a big difference. Also, the plastic on the back lid also flexes, but not as strong as on the Asus one. So it's it's a very good plastic. It's very rigid. It's very well built. It I dare to say it says quality, if you can say something like this about a plastic product. But I'm honestly impressed with what Acer did with this one. Also, the van is very quiet, very quiet. You won't hear it even when you're doing, let's say, some more intensive work on this product. And this is how the back looks. You can unscrew right here and make some upgrades, mainly to the RAM memory. As I said, it has two slots. One by default has 80 gigabytes and the other one is free. So probably one day I'm gonna install the other 8 gigabytes just to see how fast it will feel in terms of performance. Nonetheless, I'm very impressed. The boot up times are excellent. It boots up in 2 seconds, and I'm highly impressed with this. This isn't the first Acer product that I owned throughout the time, and so far I had no issues with their products. I mainly used laptops or tablets or hybrids because I also have an Acer Aspire 10 switch at home, which I rarely use. But that one also feels great, well built, and it gives me satisfaction. So if you are looking for a good product and your price point, or better said, your budget is limited to 500 euros tops, I would highly recommend to take a look at Acer E5-573G. Very good configuration. You get an SSD, 256 gigabytes, 8 gigabytes of RAM, as I said, DDR3. You get a good battery, an excellent display, if you ask me, because I really enjoy watching movies on this laptop. And you also get all the connectivity and all the things that you might need to help you with your work. Honestly impressed. I highly recommend this product, and what can I say? Give it a shot. You may also like it. This has been my consumer report, if you want. This has been my review, an honest user review, because I'm a real consumer. And once again, I highly recommend this one. I'm gonna see you in the next video when I'm gonna talk about the Asus X540L, which for me was one of the biggest disappointments in terms of laptops coming from my favorite company, Asus. But more about that in the coming video. Until then, I wish you all a great weekend. See you in the next one. Peace.